What is going on, Aquarius? Welcome back to the channel, Elevated Spirits. It's Jazzy, your reader for today. This is going to be your, what is the next main, well, not main, but major event taking place in your life in the near future, okay? So whenever you see this video is when it is meant for you. All my readings are timeless nowadays, except for obviously the new and full moon phase readings. So let's get into this. All right, so for those of you that are interested in booking a private consultation, checking out my elements, your other elements playlists, checking out my Etsy wish list, donating to the channel in any way, donating your girl a coffee, any of that information can and will be found in the description box of every single one of my videos below. All right, so for Aquarius, first number we have out is 12. So some of you may be in this hangman energy, kind of like seeing things from a different perspective. We have 1 and 5. So 12, 1, and 5, any of these numbers may be of significance to you guys at this time. These numbers could represent birthdays, anniversary dates, life path numbers, ages of maybe your kids, or date specifics, you know, like specific dates that may be of significance to you in the near future. All right, so let's get into this. So for Aquarius, let's see what is going on. What is the, some of y'all, it's definitely have to do with your finances and whatever your your talent is. Okay, so love. All right, so for some of you Aquarius, you either finding new love or you guys are loving yourself enough that's freeing you. Okay, I feel like some of you may be freeing yourself from a love connection, okay, or just simply I mean, I can do this deck yet, or just simply, you know, finding a, like, reestablishing, I feel like, a love for yourself. I feel like for some of you, you've gone through a lot with other people and trying to love on other people and trying to be there for other people and, you know, trying to show people how much you care about them and all that stuff. And I feel like you guys are now just in this energy of pouring that love into yourself. Okay, wow, beautiful. So the Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of this deck here. This is just the major arcanas of this specific deck. So we have Sagittarius energy here, and the card that did come out for you is Judgment. Okay, so I feel like Aquarius, the next main event for you guys, or major event coming up here, is, for some of you, this is definitely a reconciliation of love. Okay, I'm just, you know, gonna keep it at that with you. So for some of you, obviously this is something you've been wanting, something that has been maybe a long time coming. For others of you, you're not interested. I totally understand, I totally get it. But like I said, the next major thing is, you know, for some of you, this could definitely be, like I said, a reconciliation type of energy, is someone who is coming back, literally like begging you for a second chance here. Okay, and I say that because you see how she's, you know, perched in front of this, in front of the angel here, who's like calling judgment on the situation. It's like, you know, she's kind of like, please, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like for some of you, this could definitely be someone who is like kind of like on bended knee type of, like, you know, begging for your forgiveness, begging to get back in your good graces, begging for another chance. Okay, whatever y'all are doing, okay, whatever maybe love you guys are having for yourself, you've got people, prayers that are begging for your forgiveness, begging to be back in your energy, be back in your space. Okay, now for others of you who are not, who this has nothing to do with love, okay, for some of you, this is you making the decision to love yourself like you never have. Love yourself harder than you have ever loved anybody in your whole life. Okay, and that is when you get to that point to where that's where you feel is necessary, that's a powerful place to be, because that just means that you have experienced enough and you've put out enough to realize that, you know what, I deserve. That's like coming to the realization that you deserve all that love that you try to give other people who don't deserve it, or who don't appreciate it, who don't know. I'm like learning that a lot of people, it's not because they don't get me wrong, there are plenty of people who purposely, you know, go out of their way to like shut out, you know, genuine love, genuine you know, effort, right? But there are so many more people who just simply don't have the tools. They're not equipped mentally or spiritually or emotionally equipped to receive. Like, a lot of people have unhealed mother wounds, right? Mother wounds, and that comes from, and I say mother because that is where it starts, right? The root. Right? The root of the problem starts from where you came out of, the womb you came into this world from, right? And so when we have wounds that are still surrounding that energy, right, that we came into this lifetime from our parents, right? Not only from our parents, like the stuff that they didn't heal, that we came into this, like, incarnated into this lifetime with, through that energy, right, coming through that portal, but also the experiences that we picked up along the way of our journey as kids as well. 444 on the timer. So like I said, I feel like for some of you, you're just in this energy now of loving yourself like never before. Okay, I feel like some of you are realizing that like you're being called. Some of you, you're being called into service, like your path, your purpose is calling you, Aquarius. And I feel like some of you are finally coming into this space or this energy of finally believing in yourself, finally accepting that this is my calling, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I am good enough. I believe in myself. I love myself enough to know that if this is what I've been called to do and it won't leave me alone. I feel like for some of you, it just keeps calling you and calling you and calling you until you answer, and you're finally coming to accept, like, you know what, this is what I'm supposed to do. This is my purpose. This is my path. It is what it is. Okay. Some of you may be seeing 818 a lot. That could be a number of significance to you. Okay. Let's see. Let's get more spirit for Aquarius. Well, or a couple. All right. So we have, wow. Okay. No one will believe in you. This is, I just was talking about believing in yourself. Okay. And I'm gonna just show y'all what came out. All right. No one will believe in you or what you offer if you don't believe in it first. Channel messages. These are my channel messages deck. Okay. And that came out while, like, as I was talking about it, that card flipped out after the fact. So that's just double confirmation for somebody. Okay. Aquarius, somebody out there. All right. Needed to hear that, needed that divine confirmation. All right. That it's okay to believe in yourself, that if you're being called to this, no matter how weird it seems, no matter how fucking like off the rocker it seems or looks, or who's not gonna agree, who, you know, doesn't believe in whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. You have to believe in it first and the rest will follow, guaranteed. All right. Things are happening for you, not to you. Remember that. All right. So some of you needed that divine reminder that, you know, things are not happening to you, they're happening for you. And yes, your verbiage does matter. The way you talk about your life, your narrative, the things that you tell yourself about your experience, about your situation, about your, you know, who you are as a person, all that, it matters. It definitely fucking matters. All right, so let's get into your main spread, shall we? All right, Spirit for Aquarius, what is the next major event coming through for Aquarius? We're gonna get some more. So for some of you, it looks like you guys are starting to, this, like I said, this could go, this is for, so far at least, this is for two groups of Aquariuses. Okay. A group that is coming back into union, where a lost love or a love that you thought was over is coming back around for a second chance. Okay. A final, you know, final second shot, final second go around, or third, however many, you know, but that final last attempt, right, to make something work. And for others of you, is this love for yourself, being called, like your passion, your purpose, your divine calling is calling you at this time. And now you're being called into service to believe in yourself enough, to love yourself enough to believe that I can do this. Okay. So Spirit for Aquarius, let's get more on this event. Let me get your cards out and then we'll clarify. All right. So Spirit for Aquarius, let's get some more info on this major event. All right. Wow. King of Lightning. Okay. So for some of you, this, you guys are just no bullshit. You're all about your business. Okay. Kind of like making head over heart decisions, using your logic at this time, really being, kind of like really being in that boss mode. Okay. No time for emotions, more so just focused on your purpose. All right. So let's see, how may this be challenging, Aquarius? Okay. Maybe challenging you because you're feeling like you maybe have to do it alone. For some of you, maybe feeling like you're by yourself in a situation with the Five of Pumpkins. So it's Five of Pentacles. So for some of you, you may be feeling like you don't have the support you need. You may not have the money, enough money to do whatever this is that you're being called to do. And I want to encourage you through my own experience that you don't always need, you know, certain resources when you think you need them. You have to trust and have that faith that when the specific resources that you think you need or that you know you need, you have to ask for them, right? And then trust the way the universe brings it to you. Whatever medium, however that medium is that shows up, the way it shows up for you, right? That's the medium, the way in which it shows up, like what is the catalyst to bring it to you, trusting in that process and just allowing, you know, going with the flow, taking your day by day, and just allowing the universe to show up for you in that way, okay? So let's see. What is this event trying to teach or show Aquarius? What is this major event trying to teach or show the Aquarius? Seven of Swords, how you may be sabotaging yourself, okay? How maybe some of you are lying to yourself, telling yourself that you can't do this, telling yourself that I don't have enough, I don't know enough, or I'm not experienced enough, or nobody will buy this, nobody will be interested. It's all a crock of shit. I'm gonna just say that. It's a fucking crock of shit. Excuse my French. Sorry, but I'm not, okay? I feel like some of you, I get passionate about certain messages when they come out because I've lived it. A lot of this stuff, like, and I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not that old, like I'm in my mid-30s, but I have lived enough and experienced enough to be able to tell you when certain messages come out, it's sparked something in me, because I've gone through this stuff, and now it makes sense of it. Just continues to further clarify why I do what I do, and why I get so passionate about certain things, because I've been there, I've experienced it, and I've gone through a lot of shit, like experienced enough of this stuff and healed through enough of it, and like gotten the clarity and the epiphanies and the, you know, all that stuff, a lot of that stuff on my own. Like I say, like 95% of this stuff that I talk about here, and the things that I get passionate about, and the wisdom and all that, has come from my own personal experience and my own ways of breaking it down, and, you know, sifting through the information and doing the research, and, you know, really getting clarity through my own spirit guides, my own spirit team, about what it means, and, you know, all these things. So on top of, you know, the mentors that I have, but, you know, known and unknown, meaning mentors that I have that they don't know that they're my mentor, right? But a lot of other people, not a lot, but a couple other people that are actually, you know, mentors to me. So anyway, let's see. So Spirit, how are you helping Aquarius get through this? How are you helping Aquarius through this major event? Oh, the Lovers. So I feel like Spirit is smiling on this situation, okay? I feel like Spirit is reminding you that you do have love and you have support, that this, whatever this path is that I feel like some of you Aquarius are being called into, you're going to come to realize that it's in harmony with your path. It's like exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You just had to believe in it enough to pursue it, okay? Believe in it enough to, you know, follow the next step that is being given to you, okay? For others of you, this could definitely be, like I said, a person. If this is coming through as a person, okay, that's going to help you. It's like the choice is always yours. So for some of you, this could be showing up in an individual, okay? Now for others of you, the challenge may be, if this has to do with the person, okay, this could definitely be someone who has not always been the most honest with you, okay? Someone who has lied to you before. There may be a fear or worry that this person may do it again. So for some of you, this may be an opportunity where you're being presented here to put your emotions aside with a person. If this has, like I said, to do with a particular individual, that this was maybe something that you weren't expecting, that some of you may have seen coming with this individual that may be returning, asking, begging for a second chance. For some of you, you're being called to really be on your boss shit, really be, you know, use your logic with the situation, okay? Mind over matter. Head over heart decisions with the situation. Don't let your emotions and maybe how you felt before, or maybe for those of you that like fell in love with the potential of an individual, what could have been, what you've seen was possible with this person, right? Letting what they actually showed you, okay? So if it's deception, letting the actions, the actual what took place, let that speak over your potential that you see and what could be, what you envision about them. Like, let what they're actually showing you, let that, you know, be the talking. Like, let that do the talking. Let the actions do the talking for you, or you know, help you make the decision. Because trying to fall in love with a person's potential will definitely get you in trouble. I've been there. So from experience, okay, from a narcissist, like through dealing with a narcissist, or a person just operated heavily in narcissistic traits, okay, like I can tell you from experience, like, mind over matter, head over heart decisions. Remove your emotions. Take how you know, the potential that you think you have with this person, put that aside. It's not to say totally ignore it or totally discount it, right? Because you want to see, like, where can this go? That's kind of like what helps us make our decisions, right? But you don't want to let that be the driving force, let that be your main source of motivation or determination to give this person another chance, okay? So for some of you, that's why this is the challenge here. The Seven of Swords is that there's deception here for some of you. If this is someone, like I said, that you've already dealt with I'm going between both storylines here, both groups of Aquarius right now. So just, you know, bear with me. So for those of you, like I said, that this may be a person that is returning for a second chance, this is maybe what the challenge is, where there is deception, where if this person has lied to you before, they've stolen from you, whether it's time, money, energy, love, whatever it is. Some of you may be challenged with giving this person another chance, because if they've fucked you over once, there's definitely obviously potential for that to happen again, right? So I feel like Spirit's, you know, helping you by supporting you. You know, I feel like if this is a union, I feel like Spirit is smiling over this union, okay, blessing it. But the choice is always yours. Always, you know, use discernment, follow your intuition about, you know, chances that we give other people, okay? You give yourself, if you give your other people, you know, we tend to give people multiple chances, more chances than they really deserve. Okay, so I feel like Spirit really wants you to be mindful with how many chances you decide to give, especially if you've already given, you know, this person multiple chances. All right, so let's see, what is the potential, like what's the potential outcome? And I say potential because your free will, meaning your decisions, right, while listening to the reading and after, can easily change, you know, the whole destiny. Like you can be walking down, you know, down the walkway on the beach, and you're, you know, gonna end up meeting someone or running into someone, but you decide last minute, like, you know what, I don't feel like walking down there, and you go the other direction. You're not gonna then run into that person, right? So let's see, potential outcome. How does this have the potential to play out for Aquarius? Ace of Pumpkins, beautiful. So the potential here is a brand new beginning, something that can grow into something more. But at the bottom here is the Queen of Cups. So this is Spirit's reminder to make sure that you're putting yourself first in the situation, okay? Make sure that you are really mindful of how you feel about a situation, like meaning how you feel as in, how's your body responding? How's your energy responding to a person, to what they're saying, to how they're, you know, how's your vibe interact with theirs? Okay, it's important to pay attention to those things. They're very telling. Your body will tell you if somebody is on the up and up or not, or if they have good intentions or not. Your body is always talking to you, all right? Telling you if something feels right, if it looks right, if it is right. Your body is always talking to you, always responding to our outside circumstances. Just up to us to decide to listen and, you know, take the time to decipher what it is, what, you know, what it's trying to tell you in the moment. What does it mean, right? So let's clarify. All right, my bad, you guys. My alarm went off to feed my snake, and so yeah. Oh, for those of you that are interested in joining Patreon, I now have a Patreon membership for, you know, all of my beautiful elevated spirit tribe. So if you guys are interested in checking out the Patreon, you can feel free to check that out. I have so far only made one post there, so, you know, don't get too excited, but I do have quite a bit of plans. It's interesting how this week is playing out, because like things can definitely, within tomorrow, I'll know tomorrow can change a lot of things. Tomorrow, like tomorrow's events can definitely change my life in a lot of different ways. So we'll see how, you know, how tomorrow goes, and then that'll determine what, you know, the posting schedules and how things change with the channel going forward and the Patreon going forward. So it's kind of like I'm really, you know, banking on that things go well, but I obviously have, you know, all the time and energy I need to regularly be able to, you know, maintain all of it. So, all right, Spirit, for Aquarius, let's clarify more on this major event. So, Spirit, can we clarify the King of Lightning for Aquarius? It's King of Lightning. 7 of Swords. So, like I said, could be definitely someone that is coming back to you that you can't trust. Someone that you have had some, you know, some hangups with before or something. Okay, this is Spirit asking you to really be logical at this time about the situation. I feel like if this is someone, like I said, you've dealt with before that has already shown you that you can't trust them, it doesn't seem like much has changed. Okay, so, you know, the 7 of Swords is coming out here twice. All right, now, for those of you where this has to do with nothing to do with another person, all right, this has to do with yourself, where it's time to be logical. It's time to really keep maybe the moves that you're making, keep them to yourself. For some of you, this has to do with your purpose, and it's just a matter of you believing in yourself. So if you have people around you that maybe will put you down, or maybe make you question yourself, doubt what you're doing, or what your plan is, or whatever, don't fucking tell them. Don't, keep it to yourself. Okay, for some of you, that is the guidance here, is that this event is happening maybe within your love life, or maybe if it's, like I said, if it's still, even if it has to do with other people, like, I mean, another person that may be returning, there may be people around you that don't want to see y'all together, that may not want to see you guys work things out. So if you know that there's people around you like that, this may be a sign to be logical about the situation and keep, you know, you contemplating maybe giving someone another chance, keeping that to yourself. Okay, this 7 of Swords can definitely speak of a self-sabotaging energy. Okay, so like I said, making head over heart decisions, being logical about your choices before you make them. But this could also speak of lies, cheating, theft, deception, right? People around you that may be in this energy, but it also speaks of strategizing. Okay, so some of you may be guided to come up with a strategy, to strategize maybe how to incorporate you know, whatever this is, this calling that some of you are being called to, answering the call to your destiny, answering your life purpose, right? Answering that call. Some of you may be being guided to really, like I said, be logical at this time and keep it to yourself and make moves on the low, right? Wait until you have more things figured out, and wait until you have more things maybe in alignment before you share it with, you know, before you broadcast or, you know, launch, put it out there, whatever this is for you. Okay. So let's see. So how it may be challenging you is we have the Five of Pumpkins. So Spirit, can we clarify the Five of Pumpkins for Aquarius with how this may be challenging them? So we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So like I said, this may be challenging you because I feel like some of you may be feeling like you don't have enough. You don't maybe have the support you need. You maybe don't feel like you have the money you need. But I do feel like that's going to change here. Okay. We go straight from the 5 to the 9. So I definitely feel like this has to do with finances. For some of you Aquarius, you just may be feeling like I don't have the money that I need to go on my own or to do something solo, on a solo journey. But like I said, sometimes you have to ask, you just have to simply ask Spirit for what it is you need, and then be open to the ways in which Spirit brings you what you feel like you don't have. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, if you're feeling like you don't have anything, you don't have what you need, that's definitely about to change here. Okay, and we have the Eight of Pumpkins, not the Eight of Pumpkins, but the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, it's pumpkins in this deck, but pentacles in this deck. So Eight of Pumpkins here. Okay, so that's again about work, effort, energy, right? Positive movement forward. So this is your finances going in a positive direction. It's like it may require some effort. It may require a little bit of work, but it is to say that, you know, by asking for what it is you need and allowing the universe to co-create with the universe in that way, you will open those doors up to get what it is you need, to be able to have, you know, your independence, to be self-sufficient, to, you know, accomplish your goals, to get things done. Okay, so for some of you, this could be talking about your goals. Okay, feeling like you don't have enough money to buy the thing you need to accomplish that goal. Like, so for example, for some of you, you may be guided to maybe start a YouTube channel, right? But you're like, I don't have enough money to get a camera. I need a camera and I need this and I need that and blah, blah, blah. And I feel like Spirit is saying, you know, to kind of just use what you have and trust that, you know, things are working out on your behalf to get what it is that you need. That maybe some of you, you just have to use what you have. Okay. Not focus on what you don't have, but focus on what you do have. Okay. Because in the Light Seers, tarot deck, this Five of Pumpkins, the picture is a depiction of a girl that's sitting there kind of wallowing in her sorrows. But if she looks to the, you know, behind her, she'll see the key that lets her out of that room of, you know, where she feels like she doesn't have enough, right? It's being resourceful. It's using what you do have and not focusing so much or putting so much energy towards what you don't have. So I feel like for some of you, that is, you know, maybe what you might find challenging with answering this call, or, you know, really believing in whatever it is you're being called to do, is feeling like you don't have what you need. But I feel like Spirit is really just wanting to remind you that it's all energy. So that means it can change, you know, just the same way, you know, you might wake up one day feeling really kind of like feeling like shit and, you know, not feeling your best. And then, you know, a couple hours go by, or you have a great interaction, or, you know, this and that, and just next thing you know, you're feeling great. So it's just how things change. It's all energy. So I feel like Spirit wants to remind you, just, you know, put more focus on what you do have, what is working versus what isn't, and watch how things continue to change and, you know, shift for you in a positive way by letting that be your point of focus. Okay. Because you only get more of what you focus on. You have to remember that, you have to know that and accept that. That is just facts. That's law of attraction, right? So let's see. What's it trying to show you and teach you? All right, Spirit, can we clarify what's the Seven of Lightning for Aquarius? What is this trying to show or teach? Emotional loss. So this is the Five of Cups. So I feel like what this situation is trying to teach you, if this has to do with another person, I feel like this is trying to teach you that, you know, if, like I said before, if someone has lied to you, stolen from you, cheated on you, any of those things, if they did it before, they'll do it again. Okay. So for some of you, this is just a reminder that if you've moved past an individual that you have, you know, healed from, or, you know, kind of outgrown, and they're all of a sudden just trying to come back to you because you're maybe doing better, you're on, you know, kind of like I said, the up and up in your life. This is kind of just Spirit's way of, you know, what it's trying to teach you is if they did it before, they'll do it again. And maybe by taking this person back, you're setting yourself up to be hurt again, to regret maybe giving them another chance. So for some of you, if you've already experienced, you know, this with this person, like I said, if this is someone returning, you may not want to give it another chance. Okay. I feel like, you know, it'll be fair to maybe hear them out. And like I said, this is about making head over heart decisions, right? So this is about being in that masculine energy, saying, yeah, we could talk. I'll hear you out. I'll listen to what you have to say. But let that, you know, let it be done after that. I feel like, you know, for some of you, you may be kind of like, I want to hear what they have to say though. Okay, listen to what they have to say. If you're really feeling guided or feeling like that's, you know, what you need to do, hear them out, right? But just hearing them out doesn't mean that you have to let them back in. Okay, so for some of you, it's, you know, for you to be able to focus on yourself. Okay, you may be feeling challenged with the situation because some of you may have been doing a lot of things by yourself. Okay, for some of you, you may be tired of being single. If this has anything to do with a love situation, some of you are tired of being single. You may be tired of paying for things by yourself and doing a lot of things by yourself. But, you know, that's never a bad thing either. Learning how to be self-sufficient. So in the event that people do leave, people die, things change, that you're not, you know, just without when things, you know, may change suddenly, you know. So it's good to be able to know how to take care of yourself and provide for yourself. In the event that, you know, things change and people leave or something happens and you have to do it, you're able to, right? So I feel like for some of you, it's teaching you, in a sense, how to be self-sufficient, right? But also teaching you how, you know, how lying to yourself can also lead to regret as well. So some of you may be lying to yourself, okay, or finding, and it's just being in, you know, we're just talking. So, you know, don't take it personally, all right? This isn't for everyone, but I feel like for those of you who resonate, who know that this person isn't good for you, but you wanted them to be good for you, wanted this to work, right? That's your ego wanting something that you know isn't right for you. It's showing you and teaching you how sometimes we need to be honest with ourselves and realize this person it's just going to cause sadness. It's just going to cause regret. This isn't going to work. For some of you, it's just needing to accept that, you know, certain things just aren't meant for us. It was there. Not everybody's meant to last a lifetime. We're not meant to be around everybody for a lifetime. We're just meant to, some seasons last longer than others, right? But, you know, when the season is over, it's over, and it's okay. It's just making room for what does belong, right? So let's see. How is this helping? How is Spirit helping you get through this? How is Spirit helping Aquarius? Let's clarify the Lovers for Aquarius. We have patience. So I feel like it's helping you heal, okay? With the Lovers here, with the Temperance, 2 major arcanas. So this is Sagittarius energy with the Gemini, with Gemini energy. Some of you may be dealing with the Gemini. You may have Gemini in your chart, or Sagittarius for that matter. But Spirit is helping you, I feel like, be patient with this process, okay? For some of you, this could definitely represent a new person that is coming into your experience that is going to be patient with you, maybe showing you how to be patient with yourself through your healing, okay? But this is also, maybe if for those of you, this could be a new connection, a new love, right? For those of you that are interested, this could definitely be new love that is showing you, you know, that's going to help you heal, okay? Because the Temperance card also represents healing, alchemizing, right? So for some of you, this is, you know, making the choice, having the choice to heal, you know, making the choice to be patient, right? So I feel like Spirit is helping you be patient with yourself or this person, okay? If this is, like I said, someone coming back, Spirit is helping you be patient, you know, with this process. Be patient with this person, you know, hear them out, let them say what they have to say, but also teaching you how to be patient with yourself, okay? Be patient with your own healing process. You know, understanding that healing is never something that really happens quickly, okay? It can feel like that, and that just means that you've been doing maybe better than you thought you have, or, you know, more than you've given yourself credit for, okay? But yeah, it's teaching you how to be patient with yourself, how to be patient with your healing process, and that knowing that by you continuing to do that, you'll also attract other people who will also grace you with that same patience when you need it, okay? So let's see. Potential outcome. Spirit, can we clarify the Ace of Pumpkins for Aquarius? So how this is, the potential outcome for this, you guys, is this could definitely be something that leads to marriage, okay? Now for others of you, this could just be simply a new job, a new opportunity, or like I said, if this is something that has to do with your purpose, your path, okay? Like for those of you where, like, the Judgment speaks an awakening, your calling. So, but, you know, for those of you that have been maybe doubting your calling, doubting like, is this really what I'm supposed to be doing? Okay, the potential outcome in here is maybe a job or a mentorship or an apprenticeship or something, some type of opportunity that presents itself, right? That really, I feel like, kind of like pushes you further into this calling and makes you realize that, wow, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, kind of gives you that divine confirmation that, yes, this is it. This is for me. This is it. And I know, and this is how I know, right? So if you're, for those of you that have been wondering or asking, what is my calling? What is my path? What am I being called to do? What the fuck am I here for? Ask, please ask. Ask Spirit, give me signs, please. Make it clear, make it plain, and show me 3 times. Whatever it is that you're guided to do, to where when Spirit gives it to you, you can take note and say, yes, now I know. That is my confirmation because I asked for these signs and they presented themselves. You know what I'm saying? But you have to ask. You have to ask. Your angels and the guides cannot act without your permission. You have to ask. So let's see. Spirit, clarify the Ace of Pumpkins for Aquarius. And we have fertility, you guys. Hell yeah. This is the fucking Empress. Okay, abundance. Okay, the moon. Some of you, you don't see that this is coming. This is something that's hidden from you at this time. Okay, I feel like there's illusions or fears that are keeping you from maybe seeing something clearly. But it's like the opportunity here is abundance. All right, you believing in yourself. Okay, knowing who the fuck you are, knowing your worth, knowing your value, and getting an opportunity that shows you, that presents itself to you, to prove to you that you deserve this, you earn this, you asked for this, you're worthy of this. Okay, whatever this is. So this could be coming in the form of a gift. This could be coming in the form of, a proposal for some of you, whether it's a job, whether it's, a person actually proposing, to you, saying like, I want you, you are my person. Like, I want to treat you the way you need to be treated. You are my everything, whatever that is. This is the potential that it has, that can come out of this situation. Like I said, this could definitely be a person like proposing to you, saying like, you are my everything. I know who you are to me, and I intend on showing you. And kind of like someone's ready to honor you as the goddess that you are, for those of you that are feminine energies. But for those of you that are, like I said, this could just be simply talking about a job, an opportunity. Okay, and something that can grow into something fucking amazing. Okay, because the Empress is an abundant energy, right? She is the receptive energy. She is all queens embodied in one. So when you get to the Empress, okay, that means you've done some fucking work to get to that level. All right. And I feel like for some of you, this is, presenting itself to show you how much work you've done, how far you have come. Some of you have been confused and kind of like wondering, like, am I even doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I even on the path? Like, some of you have been really kind of like confused and questioning that, maybe because of how things have been playing out. It's maybe kind of made it a little distorted for you to see your progress. Okay, but like I said, your progress has been hidden, okay, in the shadows. And I feel like it's because it just wasn't time yet. But now things are presenting itself. Like I said, things are happening for you, not to you, meaning that they're happening when they're supposed to, not when you think it's supposed to, right? So the outcome here, potential outcome, is a brand new opportunity. Okay, whether this is a job or a work situation. This could be a promotion that puts you in a place of abundance where you have more than enough. You have more than enough money to save, to invest, to circulate, to donate, to splurge, whatever it is that you need to do. But for others of you, this could be a gift. Like I said, a proposal, someone proposing marriage, or like a windfall of abundance for some of you. Just maybe the universe's way of showing you that your work has never gone unnoticed, and we see you and we honor you. Okay, that's beautiful. Wow. Okay, Aquarius. Shit. All right now. So let's wrap with some advice from Aqua's Spirit. What's some advice for Aquarius for this next major event that is going on? Spirit, what is... Oh, and look, King of Swords at the bottom. So it's definitely head over heart decisions, being about your business, okay? Being focused, head over heart, mind over matter, all right? All right, Spirit, what's the advice? What's some advice for Aquarius for this situation? What's some advice? Advice for Aquarius, please. 6 of Cups. Let's see, what else? Oh, so we have the 6 of Cups, the Tower, the 4 of Cups, and the Strength card. Okay, so we have Leo energy, Scorpio energy here. So I feel like this is Spirit's advice here is remember what the past taught you. Okay, look at the past and see, you know, take a like just a note on what happened. And I feel like you may end up passing, if you don't let, I feel like there's something from the past here that's trying to come down. If things from the past are trying to like kind of fall away from your life, let it fall. Okay, because I feel like for some of you, you may not see it yet. You may not, this may be, I feel like this is definitely giving me vibes of a past connection that's trying to come back around. Okay, the one that you know you can't trust, the one you know that, you know, logically speaking, it's not for you, right? But I feel like for some of you, Spirit's advice here is saying that look at what the past has taught you. And if this tower, this obviously, this foundation wasn't built on a solid one in the first place. That's why if it fell apart, it's going to fall apart again. And I feel like for some of you, it's a matter of just letting the tower fall, letting whatever needs to, that's trying to be cleared out of your life, let it be cleared away. Because I feel like some of you, you may not realize it yet, but you may end up missing out on opportunities that are actually meant for you because you're allowing this person or the situation from the past to resurface. Okay, sometimes they resurfaced just to see, have you really gotten past it? Have you really let it go? And it's also sometimes to show you that maybe you don't want it as bad as you thought you did. You just needed sometimes that break away from the situation, from a person, to really see it clearly. Okay, but I feel like it's showing you how strong you really are. Okay, that maybe this is a time to where, you know, you may want to hold back. You may want to I feel like you're going to see that that whatever this is from the past, that it's just going to cause more disappointment. Okay, that you may want to hold back from doing anything yet, or, you know, pursuing, or like going forward with anything from the past, because I feel like it's not, something isn't as stable as it should be or as you need it to be. Okay, and I feel like for, you know, most of you, obviously not all of you, but for, you know, the Aquarius that I'm tapping to in this moment, it's like, I feel like it's not going to turn out how maybe you wanted it to, and I feel like it's just going to cause disappointment. So if something from the past has already, you know, crumbled, let it crumble. If it's done, let it be done. Okay, I feel like it may take a lot of strength and courage for you to reject something or to reject this person when they come back, but I feel like you'll also see in doing that it's also showing you how strong you are. It's showing you how much you value yourself, how much you love yourself, and which also shows the universe how much you love yourself, which then opens up, right? When you show the universe that I'm willing to wait, I'm willing to turn down things that aren't good for me, that aren't aligned with me, while I wait for something better. And by you showing the universe that I'm willing to wait for something better, that's when something better actually presents itself. Okay, so for some of you, this is Spirit just reminding you that it's, some things need to come back up to see how bad do you really want something new. How bad do you really want to really, you know, step into your power, step into your purpose, into your destined calling? Because there's things and people that, you know, are seeing you on the up and up, and they want to be a part of it, right? But not everybody can go where you're meant to go. Not everybody is, you know, not that they can't. Not everybody's meant to go where you're going. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, it's just, you know, a matter of you being strong, being courageous, and, you know, like I said, freeing yourself. Your freedom, I feel like, lies elsewhere, you know, going forward. And it's not with someone from the past, someone that, you know, hides things or keeps things from you. For some of you, that's what's being hidden here, that this person maybe has secrets. There may be, you know, people that they're deal with more than one person. At the bottom of this deck, look, 7 of Cups, a whole lot of options, deal with a whole bunch of different people that they may not be telling you about. So like I said, for some of you, that's not going to be for everyone, but for some of you, there's a whole marriage here. Okay, somebody's in a whole higher level of commitment that you may not be aware of, and that's why I feel like Spirit is saying that there may be some deception here, that, you know, that may be the challenge for some of you, where it's trying to teach you that this person, you know, that if they lied to you before, they'll do it again, and you need to trust, you know, trust your logic, because you're just going to be it's going to end in disappointment if you don't heed, you know, this call that I feel like some of you already know. But, you know, sometimes we have to go through things more than once to actually get the lesson, gain, you know, what Spirit is trying to tell you about it. So I feel like some of you already know what to do. You already understand, and you're aware of the assignment here. So just, you know, trusting yourself, trusting what you feel, what you know to be true, and, you know, letting that be your force of guidance. Okay, so let's get some closing trinkets for you guys. And so we have heart. All right, so really trust your heart, where your heart is guiding you to go. And I'm not talking about emotions, I'm talking about your heart space. It's different, right? So we have friends. So for some of you, this could just be a friend, or you may consider just being friends with someone. All right, so we have the sun. All right, so this could definitely represent your happiness, new opportunities, focusing on your happiness. Let your happiness be your point of focus, and kind of like the driving force of your decisions and why you make them. Okay, family could be of significance to you at this time. They may be of importance. All right. We also have dolphin. So dolphins represent playfulness, you know, so allow yourself to try to have as much fun as you can, you know, live life, smile, laugh, have fun. All right. Especially through your challenges, the Hamsa. So that speaks of protection. I also would look up, you know, obviously with your intuition, but, you know, do some research on Hamsa, getting more insight for what that means for you. So we have the sun, moon, stars. Okay, so some of you may be guided to spend more time outside, under the stars, under the moon, do some maybe moon gazing, stargazing, things like that. You may be also getting messages through your dreams. Okay, moon here, so definitely moon energy is important. That's mother energy. That's your goddess feminine energy. Okay, so for some of you, may be guided to tap more into that energy at this time. So we have Gemini, we have Pisces, we have Taurus, and we have Sagittarius. So we also have Sagittarius showing up here again. We have Taurus showing up here again. We have Gemini here with the lovers. So any of those signs may be of significance to you. We also have Leo here and Scorpio. So any of those signs may be of significance, maybe signs that you're dealing with, or just simply traits that you or someone near you is embodying. So Aquarius, that is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as